So you may or may not have heard of the saying, you got to pay to stay. That is a saying that we talk about in the mortgage land quite a bit. Today we're going to talk about how making your payment on time, or if you make a late payment, how that's going to affect you in the long term.
Yeah. So basically your mortgage payment is going to be due on the 1st of the month. From the 1st to the 15th, you have a grace period. On that 15th day, you're now going to be hit with a late payment if they haven't received payment. After 15 days, if you make a payment 30 days or more late, it's going to hit your credit. So really, you want to pay between the 1st and the 15th so you don't incur any other fees. But you really want to make sure you pay before the 30th day, because that's when it's going to tank your credit. And there is nothing that hits your credit harder than a late payment, especially a mortgage payment. So, to bring it back home to what Angel said, if you want to stay, you got to pay. And if you don't, you won't. So it's really just as simple. This is the biggest asset, biggest investment of your life. Most important thing usually to people. So of all the payments you're going to make, I really stress making the mortgage your priority.
Right. And I mean, we've had, people struggle in the past, but so we feel like, this is a good topic to touch on. We see so many people that have built their credit. We've worked with them for several months and they've built their credit, and then they just kind of lackadaisy after they've gotten the mortgage, and they're like, okay, now I can relax. And it's like, not if you want to stay. It's just, if you can't make that mortgage payment, we need to have that conversation ahead of time, first of all. But if you're in the home and you can't make that mortgage payment, then we need to have conversations ahead of time and figure out what strategy we can to go ahead and get rid of the mortgage before it affects you long term. We're here to help you before and after closing, to help you, make sure that doesn't happen.
You do have options. Mm-hmm. If payments are getting tight and you can't do it. We understand life happens. Yeah. You've had unexpected expenses, emergencies, things like that. You could always sell. You can call your loan officer and your lender and see if they can do a loan modification. You could refinance, maybe pull out cash, pay off some of your debts. You can always have that discussion free of charge without hurting you, just to kind of see what kind of options you have. So if you are struggling, just know that there's options there.
Yeah. And I mean, even people that have purchased several years ago, and you come across a job loss, like we talked, things happen. They happen to all of us. But we're here to help you come up with a solution. Multiple times I've sold homes and was able to get the equity out of the home for that buyer moving forward to set themselves back up in life. Don't make the late payments. Let's get the equity out of your home, and then, you can take that money, pay off everything else, and then you're back on top again. There's really no reason to let it go into foreclosure when we've got money on the table. Let's not give it back to the bank. Let's, whatever. But the biggest thing is from day one, making that payment on time. I mean, it's a hard topic to have a conversation with a lot of people. It's not, it's not that nobody really wants to be like, hey, I'm late and I don't know what to do. But you really need to talk to a professional to get you set up and get the best out of the situation for you. So if you have questions on that, definitely reach out. We'll try to help you, guide you. If we can't help you, we'll send you to somebody that can help you and guide you through the process.